A group of 63 House members has sent a letter to President Obama asking him to set the record straight about whether or not the August 2nd deadline is truly the end of the road. Joining us is one of those congressmen who signed on to the letter, Doug Lamborn of Colorado. Congressman, thanks for your time today.
Good morning.
All right, I want to ask you, because you're in a special position. You have worked as a bond attorney, so you understand the situation probably better than most of us. When we get to August 2nd, what happens? Do you think it is the end-all, be-all for moving forward?
Well, although it's not a government shutdown, we'll only be able to pay 60% of our bills. We have money coming in, but without borrowing authority for the remaining 40%, we can only pay 60%. In August, the federal government has to make 80 million payments. And obviously, with only 60% of the money coming in, we can only make 60% of those 80 million payments. And if we don't have a deal by August 2nd, Shannon, the president is going to own the results. He's going to have to decide who makes those payments, who gets paid, who does not get paid. I hope we don't get to that point, though.
Well, he, of course, is pointing the finger back at Republicans, saying that you all own this because nobody has been able to get to the table and make some decisions. He says that the Republicans are holding fast to tax breaks for millionaires and billionaires, and that until you're willing to find some area of compromise on that, it's Republicans who are to blame for what happens after August 2nd. Your response?
Well, I think the American people made their feelings very clear in the last election. We can't keep up this massive overspending. The president doesn't want to let up on the spending at all. He wants to go with his unsustainable path. We as Republicans say we can't do this massive overspending. So the president doesn't want to stop spending. We refuse to keep up this high spending, and that's the dilemma. Ultimately, the American people are going to have to choose which of those two courses they want us to take.
All right, I want to read you a quote from one of your colleagues on Capitol Hill this week. This is Democratic Senator Chuck Schumer out of New York. Here's what he had to say. There is no way to move around money to delay the day of reckoning that would occur, referring to August 2nd. There is no way to prioritize payments in a way that makes default any less of a calamity. Taking these negotiations past the deadline is not an option. Who has, or does anyone have, the power legally to prioritize payments so that when we talk about things like getting the military paid or Social Security checks going out, that there is some choice about what gets paid?
And we've had some briefings and some meetings on this. Our understanding from a legal perspective is that the U.S. Treasury, under the direction of President Obama, has the authority to prioritize the payments however they deem that they want to do. They might say, well, first in time, first in right. They might say, let's pick and choose. Let's put seniors first. Let's put the military first. Let's put interest on the debt first. They can do it however they want.
All right, Congressman Doug Lamborn, Republican out of Colorado. We know you have a lot of work ahead. Thanks for your time today.
Good to talk to you.